Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Graphics Card Nightmare. This is your boy JJ right here. We're going to go ahead and get some B-roll going. This might be an interesting show, just to let you know. We're going to go ahead and do this, but do stay tuned. We got more for you right here on JJ's PC Builds. Alrighty, welcome back. Once again, this is Graphics Cards Nightmares. We're going to go ahead and see what the nightmare is tonight, just to first say. So make sure you all stick around for that. It's going to be a really oozy doozy. The real big nightmare of all the seasons to be great at. But anyway, let's get to it and see what's going to be going on the chopping block for this evening. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a big old drink. Make sure y'all got your drink right here. And if you ain't got it, pause the video and go to 7-Eleven or go to Circle K and get one. Just for say, I got mine. And that hits the spot. And if you're watching this on your TV, make sure you get your poppycorn so that way you can take and look at everything that's going on. And as you watch me look upwards, see, the thing is this. My screen is right in front of me here, okay? Right in front here, and I got one above it. So what I'm looking at is above my main screen, which is here, which you would see it right here. Oh, right here. Oh, right here. You got the point. Oh my God. But anyway, we're going to look up here on this screen. We got the 1650 4GB GDDR6 for $172.99. Let's see, $173 for the 1650 4GB. It's a great deal, but not good enough. Just to say, they got the GT 1030 GeForce 4GB GDDR4 64-bit. Okay. Read what it says. GDDR4 64-bit. Okay, doesn't work for me. The reason why I say it doesn't work for me is because what you want to do is look for GDDR6, and you want to look for 256-bit or greater. And if you're really lucky and it's a good price, 128 bits or greater. Okay, if you go anything less, you go to 64. That's not a good deal, because 64 bits not going to run just as good. And I know there's some naysayers out there that are going to tell me, oh, they run just as good. Yeah, okay, they run just as good, but you bottleneck, and you keep bottlenecking with the 64-bit. Okay, you go to like 256-bit to a 392-bit, you're not going to bottleneck as much with the 392-bit compared to a 64-bit. Kind of check yourself and roll it back a little bit. That's what gives you the nightmare, is when they sell you a graphics card right here that's China made, and look at it very carefully. Oh, just because they don't have the VGA monitor plug-in on that card doesn't mean that that card right there ain't a 580. A GT 580. Get my point? Same card, same bit, same crap. So let's move on from the crap. I'm not going to spend. I'll tell you what. I already got one of their cards. It's the GT. It's the what was it? It's the GT 730. It's a joke. That's why I put it into my other system. The one that I just use for like your basic non-gaming kind of stuff is just basic, and that's what my computer runs on. The one that I got for my backup. So moving on, they got the 3060 for little less than $400, and it did price out at $420.57. So they did drop the prices on the Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 3060. Well, still not a good deal. Alright, coming up to the GTX 1660 Ti 6GB GDDR6 PCI Express 4.0. Is it X8 or is it X16? That's the question. That's something you need to look into when it comes to your graphics card. Is it X8 or is it X16? Now, you know, if you got a PCIe 4.0 X16 card, that's pushing it over to the PCIe. That's pushing it to the fine line of 5.0 X8, if that makes sense to you. Not a lot of people understand how that PCIe 4.0 X8 and PCIe 4.0 X16 works. It's kind of a gray area, you know. If they say, oh, it's PCIe 4.0, okay, yeah. Well, what kind is it? Is it 1X, 4X, 8X, or 16X? So you got to ask those questions. If it's 16X and you get the full path of that 16X, then you're pushing it to the limit of between 4.0 and 5.0. Okay, it's pushing it to the limit, and with the right software to push push it to that point, will push it up to the 5.0. Even though there's no 5.0 yet, it will push it to that fine line of where the 5.0 is supposed to be. Just to let you know that. So, don't quote me on it, but it's something that I've tested a few times. So, let's see. This card right here, 64-bit. That is a joke for $69. Now they can't sell the cards. They're PCI 2.0 X8. If you buy that for $69, don't think about gaming on that graphics card. That is a nightmare graphics card. High-end solo is not the kind of graphics card you want to buy. The drivers are limited. They're out of date. Basically, the life expectancy on the chip itself is out of date. nvidia does not make the drivers anymore for that series card. You got the end of the life user drivers with that card. Okay, a little bit more sneak caps for you. I kind of broke into the video a little bit to tell you about what's on me mind. Okay, I got here posted for you a little bit of a picture of the things that they say that it does or doesn't. Basically, what they're saying is that it's 4 gigabytes of DDR3. High-speed video memory ensures up to 5,000 megahertz of speed, which is a lie. It doesn't do 5,000 megahertz. for smooth gaming and application using the experience. And this is the card I've been telling you all about that I was just preaching about. Says it comes with the 2 additional brackets, which it does. I'll give them that credit for SFF or MF or, you know, don't want to know what I'm thinking there. It says it fits 1 slot of VGA, which it does, and another one of main 2 ports of DVI and a HDMI, which it does. Quiet and stable. Yeah, it's so quiet and stable. Now, you're reading along with me. It's so quiet and stable that the fact of it overheats. It's so quiet and stable. Okay, just to let you know that. The fans don't ramp up again. I know I'm going to be repeating this all the way through the segment of the video. But the PCB plate ensures safety and stability. Yeah, for who? I could drop a piece of wire on there and it'll catch fire. But anyway. Also, too, it says about the driver version of 391.35. That is the only version that will work with this card. Any NVIDIA cards, you could try lower versions. They might work. I only got one of the lower versions to work. I think it was the 298 or something like that. I'm not sure. But there are 2 versions that work with that. But now as far as the 500 series, the 500 versions, they won't work with this. I've already tried it. It won't work. Now they say only 2 display ports work simultaneously for 2 different monitors, which that I tried, and guess what? No go. So you can't get 2 monitors, only 1 monitor to work on this damn card, just to let you know. Low power consumption, 30 watts to whom? If that's sitting idle, it's 30 watts. If it's being used, it's almost to 62 watts. Just to let you know. So, high performance, my butt. And as far as the 3-year warranty, no. I hate to disappoint you. And the 24-hour service, 24-hour after sale technical support, that means what they just said, after 24 hours after you bought the card, you're no longer able to get technical support to that card. You only get 24 hours of technical support. How stupid is that? But anyway, let's get back to the video. I just wanted to bring this in to you and just tell you what was on my mind real quick. I had to add that in. But anyway, let's get back to the video. I know it for a fact because like I told you, I'm testing that same card in my PC, my alternate PC, the one that, you know, I just leave it to collect dust kind of PC. That's the kind of card this is. Okay, there's problems, there's a nightmare with the card. You know, the NVIDIA drivers for the fan doesn't work. It runs only at 50% for the fan cooling, and it doesn't cool the card off completely. So if you go to push the card, you're going to be looking at almost the degree, you're looking at almost 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And you could look that up on Google to see what the Celsius mark is. But I can tell you, Fahrenheit wise, it does not go. I have to put in another fan below it to get it to stay cool. Okay, that card is nothing but a hot box. So if you buy something like this for 69 or 89 bucks, don't do it. Find yourself a card that's reliable, that you know you can rely on. Just a heads up. I'm sorry, you know, Amazon, you haven't woken up, and you keep selling them Chinese pasty cards that have when it comes to, you know, a gamer's dream, they're a gamer's nightmare. Okay? I can tell you that for a fact because I've tested it on games, and the FPS, and it is supposed to get good FPS, it gets crappy FPS. So let's move on. This right here, no, the HD 6770, no, I would not buy. That's a nightmare waiting to happen. The 1050 Ti for $155, you could do better than that. I mean, no.
Got him! Got him!
Especially when the ratings for it, are very bad, so I wouldn't even bother with it. Now, this one, the 3060 for $419, it looks like they marked it down $100 less this time. They marked it down $100. But look, it says REV 2.0. Okay, that's the question. Why is this a revision, a second revision? That's something to look into. What did they change from the first revision to the second revision? That's something you need to look into before you buy this card, because you never know what kind of nightmare you'll get from that. And Gigabyte GeForce GT 730, 2 gigabytes of DDR3, revision 3.0. No, I'm sorry, Gigabyte. I don't know why you guys are trying to sell that card. I mean, people are not going to buy 2 gigabytes anymore. They're going to stay between 4 gigabytes and up. I mean, yeah, you can run 2 gigabytes, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I got 2 gigabytes on my computer right now, this new one, but that's from the iGPU, the integrated graphics. But integrated graphics, you got to look at it like this. It's dedicated graphics. So basically that's an unlimited graphic.
Damn!
What I mean by unlimited graphics, that means when you're running off of your RAM stick, I know it seems like there's a little bit of hesitation on that, but the only way you're going to know how it works is if you experience it and you set it up correctly. It'll run great for you. $189, 1050. No. This card, no. Not even at 100. Look at his PCI Express 2.0 for $89. No. Would not touch it. Some of these cards, I'll be honest to you, I would not touch at all. I mean, let's get to the brass tacks. One, nvidia's cards have been proven to be, like, not, they're reliable, but you got certain versions that are reliable, right? You get certain versions that are not reliable. This goes between NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, all them big graphics card manufacturers. I mean, don't think that I'm just ripping on NVIDIA. AMD, I'm going to rip on you too. And Intel, I'm going to rip on you too. Because I want to make sure this average guy that's out here doesn't get a graphics card that you guys say is the best in the world. It's the best of the best of the best of the best. And turn around, he takes it home and it's crap. Get it? I've had that happen many a times. I buy a brand new graphics card from the big box store, take it home, plug it in, and it's crap. And I bought a couple from Amazon that are crap.
Got him! Got him!
You notice I didn't use the word that starts with an S. I'm not there yet. When I'm there, I'll tell you about it. And if I've taken benchmark a card from your store, from your spot, and it doesn't run right, I'm going to give you such a negative review, you make your head spin. But if it's great, I'm going to give you the utmost positive review that you've ever seen in your whole life. Treat me not as a reviewer, treat me as the customer. I am the customer. I am reviewing for a customer to show the customers what they're actually getting. I'm not being a reviewer just to review it for my personal self. I'm not reviewing it for my personal self whatsoever. I'm reviewing it for the customer's point of view. What they want to know, what they want to hear, what is actually going on. They want to know the beans to it. If we want to really get to the brass tacks to it, I'll bench it. I'll put it up on YouTube, and I'll show everybody me giving the beans to it. How about that? You know, you're not going to know what it's going to do until you get your hands on it, putting the beans to it. Get it?
Damn!
All right, let's move on. Alrighty, got the 2060. 2060, I heard back when the card first come out that they had driver issues. Not like mommy and daddy issues, driver issues, get it? So, and I'm not just knocking, and I'm going to state this once again, I'm not just knocking NVIDIA, I'm going to be knocking AMD, and I'm going to be knocking Intel, and whoever's making graphics cards.
Damn!
If you sell poo, I'm going to tell the customers you're selling poo. Get it? And especially if somebody takes and emails me and wants to hear the facts about a graphics card or a motherboard or a processor, and you want me to keep going on and on and on, I can keep going on and on and on. But we're going to get back to the graphics card nightmare. Alrighty. Let's see, the Maxon Radeon RTX, or the RX 550, 4 gigabytes. Nope. It's a China-made card, and I'm sorry, China. You guys burned the bridge with me when I bought a motherboard from you. And it was crap. And I didn't just buy one. Not one. I bought two motherboards from you. I get one, and then the other one, you somehow mysteriously, it seems that the shipper or the place that you know shipping the product had the last say, and that motherboard came to the USA, and the shipper says no, send it home. Why did they do that? It still hasn't been explained to me why the shipping company for that product said send my merchandise home after I paid for it. So, sorry China, I'm kind of pissed at that point. If you're going to do me a solid, then you're going to have to do me a solid. Because, you know, I got poo at this point. I was able to get my hands on one motherboard, but that was it. And by the time I get the motherboard here and tested it out, guess what, everybody? It was not even worth me testing it. You know what happened? I threw it in the garbage. Because if it's crap, it's going to the trash. Just to let you know. If I don't like it and it runs like crap, it goes to the garbage. Or I'll do one best and I'll send it off to somebody and have them refurbish it for like a charity. So AliExpress, if you want to make good with me and you want me to get the word out there about your products that your vendors sell on your site, you're going to have to make it good with me. Because until that day, I'm not going to take and put any of your products on my page, my channel, until you guys make good and read my lips. Make good for the fact of the screw ups you had on your part, and on top of that, keeping my money away from me. So you cost me time, and time is money to me. So spending a whole month waiting for your product and to have it be sent back is a smack in the face. So you want to make good with me, then you know where my email address is. Email me. Don't be scared about it. I ain't gonna bite. Email me. But anyway, let's get back to these nightmares. And we're going around the world here. We're looking. You know what? We looked at nvidia products now. And we looked at a lot of nvidia products. Let's just get to the beans of it all. Okay? And let's just get to the beans of it and go to the 4090. Okay. This is the up-to-date. This is real life. This is November the 5th, 2022. And thank you all for them birthday birthday messages. I want to thank all my subscribers, and the ones that didn't subscribe, want to thank you too. Thank you for all the birthday gifts, not gifts, but birthday, texts that you sent to me. It is much appreciated. All right, now let's bleed. Let's see how we can bleed the customers. Okay, now MSI, I'm not knocking you on your product, but charging $2,300 for your 4090, that's not cool. Especially when the MSRP is only $1,600. Okay, look at this right here, the Founders Edition. The Founders Edition. This is even more of a smack in the face. And this is on Amazon. Just to remind you, $2,645. That's more or less like a slap in the customer's face. This one right here, they don't even have a price for it because they probably don't even have it in stock. Right here, over $2,000, Zotac. These companies have to, wake up. This is the time that we're in a recession, and for you to think that you're going to sell your partner-made cards, you'll probably sell them to the ones that got money, but I'll tell you what, you're not making much money. $2,300. This is the nightmare. And y'all are selling cards. I don't know which company it is, but we're still going to investigate and find out which company it is that's selling those adapters. And I'm going to make sure I post it all up onto my YouTube to let the customers know and all my subscribers know what time it is. So when I find out who's giving those bad numbers on those cards and selling the wrong adapters with those 4090s, we're going to find out. We're going to definitely do a review on that for you. So do expect that to be coming sooner or later, y'all. Do expect it to be coming. Let's see, the ROG Hercules graphics card. Okay, well, oh, this is $42 for an anti-sag. You know what? I can go out to my garage. I can go get myself a piece of billet aluminum, tap a hole in the back of the billet aluminum, okay, and put a screw in it, and go put it over onto the CPU case, the graphics, the PC case, and hang it off to the side for my graphics card, if I want to go that route. So just because it has LEDs doesn't mean you can't go out and spend for $3 and get a whole LED strip that you can plug into your computer that is programmable for, your Asus card. And maybe get a piece of plastic too, kind of cut it out with a jigsaw and do all what you did right there for the max cost of about $10. So you guys better really think that this $42 thing just for this is not worth it. Okay, I think manufacturers really need to roll themselves back a little bit and think about it. Let's see, 6950 XT Radeon, $1,189. Did I not see everybody sitting there showing that the prices rolled back, and you said it's rolled back to where, you're not spending much on a graphics card? Where? Let's keep going on. I've seen in a couple cards on the nvidia side, but when it comes to the AMD side, I haven't seen much. I mean, $400, you save $20 on this card right here, the 3060. Come on, a whole $20 frickin' dollars. That doesn't include shipping, so you're spending that $20 back, so you're paying $20 for the shipping. Oh my goodness. And you guys push these old 10 series cards. 10 series. The ones you should be pushing is the 30s. The 30 series cards for nvidia. You should be pushing them down to $189. Your 30 series. You're pushing your 10 series, which is out of date, which the drivers are no longer being made. Oh my God. And if they are being made, they're being made because this is an alternative chip you put out there just to make a little bit more money off of the same chip you put out into the 1050 in the first place. It's just an updated chip. Oh my God. Nine out of 10 chances that's a refurbished card that was sent back to the manufacturer so they can refurbish it, put a newer type chip in there, and send it back out to the customer. Still, the drivers are not updated for it. Oh my God. 400. I mean, where's the savings? Christmas time's around the corner. You should be doing at least the 3060 for at least $299, not $419. And the 4090, you should be doing it MSRP and stop worrying about your pocket at this point in time. This is a new card. You should be pushing it at MSRP for at least a month or two. No, you get the first week or two, you're already pushing it double to the MSRP. That is right there is wrong. And Amazon, if you're going to sell a video card like that and you're going to rip somebody off like that, you know what, even if you're leasing your spot to these shops, you should be telling these shops they should be selling stuff at or close to MSRP. I can see $100 over MSRP, but I cannot see $500 to $1,000 over MSRP. Can y'all? Go read it. I'm showing you right here. Let me bring it back to you. Okay. This is how much over MSRP, and this is Gigabyte 4090. It's the same card. What did they do differently? Nothing. What did they do differently? Nothing. Nothing is different. That's where the nightmare is. When it comes out of your pocket, that's the frickin' nightmare. Okay? You need to wake up, smell the coffee, and see what time it is. $8.99 for the 3080. Oh, okay. So on average, you're telling me you knock off $100 just recently. Just recently. Okay. AMD comes out with their $999 new card and their $899 new card. You guys automatically, within the matter of that day, a day or two, knock your prices down for the 3080. Try to beat out AMD. Good sneaky little shot for nvidia. It's a good sneaky little shot they did. So if y'all are wondering, that's what they did. But still, the RTX 3090 is $1,495. It's $200 less than the MSRP on the 4090. It's a big rip. I'm sorry, NVIDIA, you were supposed to impress me. You depressed me being a customer. Being a YouTube creator and a customer, that is depressing. I told you to impress me, but you didn't. Okay? You did not impress me. Especially selling a card that only doesn't even have the DisplayPort 2.1 like AMD has. AMD has DisplayPort 2.1 and HDMI 2.1. Both. You just got 1.4A on DisplayPort, and you're lucky to scratch up to HDMI 2.1. You know, I mean, out with the old. It's time for the new to come in. It's time for the big boys to take charge. If NVIDIA can't get their priorities straight, straighten out their cards, this is why customers get all confused, because they don't know what to buy. They don't know what to buy. You got so much product out there that you guys say is great, but comes in to be crap. I mean, I'm not impressed. I mean, even this card doesn't even impress me anymore. I mean, $379 for a 3060 12 gigabyte. I mean, that doesn't impress me. I mean, the 3090 Ti, you don't have a price on it. Amazon, you should be shot for that. And the LHR, I would not buy this for $589. I'm sorry. You pay $589 for a graphics card, you should be shot. And I mean, you should be shot. I wouldn't pay this. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyway, we're going to take and we're going to wind this down. And you see this Radeon right here. Yeah. Technologies Group. You see it says Radeon. And yes, that is referring to AMD. Sorry. Even the votes that I put out there, just let y'all know, y'all voted that and did say y'all did great and said that before anything, you said that I asked you, is nvidia 4090 going to be overpriced or underpriced compared to the AMD RX 7900 XTX? Is it going to be higher or lower in the price for the Radeon 7900 XTX? Majority of you said lower. So kudos to y'all. You are right. Their MSRP, NVIDIA's MSRP is at $1,600. AMD, the RX 7900 XTX, $999. And the 7900 XT, $899. So there it is. If y'all voted for, voted no, the price is going to be lower, you're right. Kudos to you once again. Alright, everybody, we're going to jump out of here. The video is already getting close to 40 minutes. Please like and subscribe. We're still working towards 1,000 subscribers, and we're still working towards 4,000 watch hours. And if you don't know what that means, is the watch hours, you basically, everybody on YouTube watches all my videos, and that brings up our watch time to get us unlocked here at JJ's PC Builds as a full creator. Just to let you know, we're going to work towards it. We're going to keep working towards it. We ain't going to stop. We have the momentum, and the momentum's in our favor, and we're working towards it as hard as we can. And like I told you all, but I did tell you all I was going to do a live video on the 4th, and I do apologize for that. Things came up, and I was unable to do it. So we're going to work towards... let's see, next weekend we're going to do, maybe we'll do a graphics card nightmare live. How about that? We'll work towards that, and when we get there, and we'll see what's going on, then we'll go from that. If we can do it and I can get everything set up correctly so you all can see what's going on and everything else, that'll be a plus. Still got to work on OBS Studios to get it to work right. Maybe I can bypass it. Maybe y'all can give me comments below and give me a better idea to stream live up on YouTube. What is your best way of streaming live for YouTube? So, but anyway, make sure y'all like and subscribe, and make sure y'all watch the videos again, backwards, forwards, up and down. So, until the next time, this is JJ, your boy. We will see you on the next video. So, do be there and have a great evening.